Advice BC. We are here on the final part of this particular series on how to start a t-shirt business from home. This one we're just going to talk about fulfillment for a second. So now you've decided what you're going to be pressing, whether it be HTV or sublimation or DTF or DTG or whatever you got going on. You've dialed in your system. Everything's looking good. You're starting to put stuff out there. You got all of the stuff out there in some sort of a marketplace, whether that be Etsy or your own website. And now you have orders coming in. So what do? How do you fulfill all the orders? Well, also the reason why I talked in the last video about using Etsy is because Etsy has everything built in. It has a nice log for all your orders. It logs everything for you. And it has some built-in shipping features so that you can just click one button, buy a shipping label, print it out, put it on a package, send it out. It makes it very simple to go through your orders. Now, I use also my own website where I use WooCommerce, and WooCommerce has a couple plugins that are great. One is a PDF invoice maker plugin. I'll see if I can put the link down below. And the other is a tracking and shipping item that allows me to send the tracking to the customer at the very end. That is the best way to set this stuff up. As far as getting the orders out, I usually try to put at least a 3 to 5 day turnaround time. Some people like 5 to 7 days, mainly just because if you start getting busy, guys, and you need some time to catch up, you want to make sure that you're padded enough so that you're not pissing off customers and they're getting their packages late, or they're getting it later than when they thought they would be receiving it. So keep a little bit of a buffer there for yourself. With that in mind, get those orders out as fast as you can. Those orders come in, if you can ship it out the same day, ship it out that day. And the reason is, even though you have that 3 to 5 days, if the customer starts to realize they can order from you and get things literally within the week, especially if they're somewhere close to you, you're going to become a very go-to type website for them when they need gifts, or they need some sort of thing on a quick basis where they know there's no issue. It will always get here. Worst case by next week, What you don't want to happen is what happened to me earlier this year when I was still doing POD only, where orders were coming in, you put the order in, and it's just sitting there. And you go back the next day, and it's still sitting there, and it's processing. And you're going, oh my gosh, it's been a week now. It's still processing. Why is it still processing? 2 weeks. Still processing. 4 weeks, it's still processing. What is going on? I know COVID has been a big issue, guys, but COVID wiped out a lot of the POD trust. So many orders I had were behind by weeks. I had an influx of emails coming in that I never had before. Now all customer service oriented, going, when am I getting my package? I want a refund. Holy mackerel. You feel like your whole business is going to fall apart like almost instantaneously. And so that's when I switched to doing everything myself. And ever since then, I haven't had to worry about any of that. That won't be an issue with me anymore. So I enjoy that. I enjoy that safety cushion of going like, okay, I don't have to rely on some middle guy to get out my orders with another thousands and thousands of orders they're getting per day. It's like, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm just worried about my clients, the orders I get, and what I'm going to be sending out. And I can make sure all of it looks really good going to the client. And so when you get those orders in, get them out as fast as you can, guys. So that way you're building up lots of trust, because a lot of these people are still dealing with POD sellers like I used to be. And those people are going, I'll never buy from that place again because it took 4 weeks to get that shirt. And I don't even like the shirt. Maybe it doesn't even fit, and that happens. It's like my clients, they can get a shirt sometimes within 2 days of me shipping it out. By that weekend, I already have a review saying, wow, it shipped fast. They gave me free stickers. It came really nice, fits well. Also, what's nice about it as well is that I know what I'm sending out. I'm not sending out, stuff that I know is not going to look good. It's all like, I'm sorry, but I've had some POD stuff go out that I can't believe that a QC department didn't stop that and go like, that is wrong. Like, you got to reprint that. No, they'll just let that go and send it to the client, which is the worst, because now the client gets something that's not quality, wants either a return or a refund. Okay. If you do the return, it's a whole mishmash of time and energy to get something that they're still not going to be happy with. I guarantee it. So I've spent a lot of time just researching getting good quality items. Anything I'm sending out, I know is quality. I know it looks good going out, and I haven't had anybody come back with anything. The only thing I've had people come back with is I've had 2 sizing issues where someone just thinks it just fit a little bit tighter because they use Bella Canvas 3001s. Now they're a little bit more fitted, they're more of a retail fit. So no big deal. I had a shirt out that day, back into their hands within days, okay? And what I did, because my costs are so low, I just said, keep that shirt, use that as a gift for somebody else. I'm just gonna give you a discount on this shirt. And that worked out great. It was a great way for me to cover my costs and still make the customer happy. And I ended up with a customer that now has ordered multiple times from me just because of the level of customer service I'm able to give, because I'm doing it. I'm creating this stuff, okay? So that's why you want your fulfillment to be top notch. You want to be right on it. If you guys have anything that you're sending out that gets a complaint, okay, deal with it. Don't run away from it. Deal with it, fix it, get a solution out to them immediately. They'll come back to you as a customer, guys. Most people understand that, they're buying something online. There could be something that that misfits, or maybe just isn't exactly what they thought it would be. But as long as you're being good at your customer service and your fulfillment and getting back in touch with your customers and keeping an open line of communication, you're going to do pretty good in this business. I think the problem that I see the most is that, and it used to be a lot more rampant in the POD world, where the print on demand guys, they're just so used to just taking the order, and they're just, all the orders are just kind of automatically going through. They're sitting back and just catching the profit cash, coming up from it. When they end up having to deal with actual customer service, it's a big problem, because now they're not built, the infrastructure's not built actually to fix it. You're going to have to now get in contact with your supplier. That supplier has to now put in a claim ticket. It's going to take a little bit of time to finally get the stuff out to your client. It's now been weeks, guys. It's all like you probably lost the customer. They're not probably going to come back. And so I don't want that to happen with the customers that I obtain, because I look at each one as it costs me money to obtain that customer, whether it be $3 a day in Etsy ads, or the amount of effort I put out in some of the groups to gain those customers. So I don't want that customer just to walk away on a stupid mistake. So anyway, always make sure you're getting that stuff out fast. Always make sure to address any complaint and problem, and address it with a solution, guys. Don't come back complaining to your customers. I highly recommend that. I highly don't recommend you getting into some kind of argument with your client over petty stuff. It's like, I've seen people lose a really good customer over the fact that they just didn't want to refund a shirt. It's like, dude, refund the shirt. If it costs you $3, don't lose the customer, dude. Gain the customer. Some customers are crazy, guys. We know that. That's in every business. But the majority of people, they're not trying to scam you, so you shouldn't treat them as such. Treat all your customers with respect. Kind of go to school with it. People like to feel respected and like to feel heard, especially if they're reaching out with some sort of a complaint. So anyway, that's my advice for that. Extras. When you're sending out these packages to your customers, the advantage of sending out stuff yourself is that you can make the package look as you want. For me, if I send out a shirt, I normally put it in a poly bag, but it's usually a padded poly bag. And I put a ton of stickers in there. I put washing instructions, coupons. I put a bunch of stuff in there so that when they receive the package, they get more than just a shirt. You know what I'm saying? And it makes them feel as if their money was worth more than what they spent. And that will usually bring back more customers, or at least get them maybe to sign up for my newsletter. Also, if I have a hoodie, I'll put it in a really nice cardboard box. I wrap it in a red tissue. I put some stickers on the outside, make it look really nice, like it's a present. So that way when they're opening it up, same thing, they get stickers, they get the washing instructions, the whole thing, coupons. It helps them feel like they put their money in the right place. So I recommend the same thing, guys. Really spend time on the final packaging that's going out the door. Make it look good. If you can, buy a stamp with your logo and stamp the outside of the boxes so you have a little bit of branding on it. You can do that as well. But always include something in there, guys, some kind of extra to bring them back in and to come back and spend more money at your store, because you want to build your brand that way. Because branding isn't just about a logo. Branding isn't just about having a page up where you have 1,000 followers. Branding is about what does your company stand for? You know, like, is this a trustworthy company? What's the lifestyle of this company? You know, like, those are the things that you want to concentrate when you're branding, is more that is the actual experience dealing with you. You know, I look at Amazon as a brand that a lot of people probably don't, because they're just like, it's just one big shopping mall. But his whole brand was based on the fact that his main concern was the customer experience. And he only cared about how the customer experienced the transaction. So think of it today. You know, you have Amazon Prime, 1-day Prime, where you can order at 10 a.m. and possibly by 4 p.m. have it in your hands. Okay. That kind of customer satisfaction is what Amazon's brand is built on. So you're not buying Amazon like shirt, but you're buying from Amazon because you know what it stands for: convenience, ease of use, and it's going to get you the stuff you need quick. It's going to be there so fast. So think of it that way. So if your brand is just about, you know, surfing, or just about dancing and hip hop, that stuff, it's great, but it's shallow. It's an empty brand. Add more to it. What's going beyond that? You know, like, go beyond that. You know, what's the lifestyle of those people? Get into that. You know, that's how you bring in that branding and you help market yourself. And you want to do that all the way through the fulfillment stage of what you're actually selling. So that's where I would say, you know, the little extras of like, I'm taking care of you. You know, like, I want you to make sure that this is a good experience for you. If they feel that coming through when they receive something, you're going to get customers that come back and back more and more down the line. So anyway, that's what this video is about, guys. Make sure you fulfill the stuff fast. Make sure you get it out there, and make your customers happy. You know, reach out afterwards. You know, after it's all fulfilled, guys, you want to do follow up, and hopefully they've gotten on your mailing list. If they've ordered from you, utilize those mailing lists, whether you're using MailChimp or Sendinblue is a good one as well, because it's free. And you can automate a lot of stuff and start sending out, you know, once a week is great, guys. Once every couple weeks is great, just so they know that you're still there and you're fresh in their mind a little bit all the time, and show them new products that you're listing. You might end up getting those repeat customers down the line. And if you could, guys, hit the like and subscribe if these videos have been helpful for you. Remember, we got the Facebook group, Heat Press Creators. Hopefully we'll see you over there. I hope the series was helpful for you guys. Hopefully this was a good starting point for you. Obviously, there's a lot more to business than just, you know, an hour worth of videos, but hopefully this will help out some people at least get off the ground. Feel free to comment down below with any questions. Also, if you just like the video, do me a favor, right down there, give me a sign. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel if someone's actually watching these things. And I will catch you in the next video series, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in.